All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and much love and much love. Salutations go out to the Akim out there pushing out his word and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the men, women, and children that's learning in sincerity. And I just want to do a quick video. It shouldn't take long. Couple articles I came across. This one a brother sent in the chat. It says U.S. inflation, U.S. wholesale prices hit record high in October. All right, so this place is going out, man. This place is through. Okay, it's not looking very good. All right, and let me pull up this picture that I took the other day. All right, here it is. This was on CNN. It says prices surging more than they have in 30 years. So, you know, inflation is here, man. Prices are going up more and more every day. All right, food shortages are coming. The supply chain period, okay, is dwindling as the prices are going up. All right, and it's only going to get worse. And they got this other article here on USA Today. Gloomy landscape for Democrats in midterms as Biden's approval drops to 38% in USA Today. All right, so everything that's going on here in America, man, is leading towards its end. All right, it's financial collapse because what this place is full of debt, man. Well, they got a thing called the debt clock. Okay, and it is, you know, it's constantly going up. So let's go to Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm good to the point. Verse 6. It says, "Shall not all these take?" It says, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long?" Right, and that's America has increased off of things that are not his. All right, well, Esau Edom, period, because he's gone around, raped, robbed, and murdered, stole everything. All right, and got hundreds of years of free, free workers. It was called slavery. All right. And America was built off the backs of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And to this day, we're not represented in any form or fashion or have any seat of position to even put in any input onto what goes on. So there it is. And then it says, "And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay." All right. And this hyperinflation is making it worse and worse. Now they're trying to raise the debt ceiling and all this BS. Okay. So the word there for thick clay is ibat yat. Ibat yat. Okay. It says weight of pledges, heavy debts. Okay. Heavy debts. So America is in heavy debt right now. And then I bought with a T at the end. I bought. That's the root word to take a pledge. Okay. Take a pledge for debt. Okay, so America is in complete debt, and that's why they're charging you more for for your everyday goods and services. Okay, gas. You look at the gas prices. Look at the price of chicken. The price of chicken is ridiculous right now, man. You gotta pay like $15 to $20 for 10 wings. Okay, go to the grocery store. Everything that was cheap is no longer cheap. So when the scriptures say, well, matter of fact, let's go to it. What is it? It's in Second Esdras, because those days are over. All right, there's no more. For my job, I had to go to McDonald's, get some food for somebody, and they don't even have a fucking dollar menu anymore. The McDonald's don't have a dollar menu. Nobody has dollar menus anymore, so this place is finished. You can't even get. It used to be you could get a big ass burger, for $2, $3. Where you gonna find that now? All right, they had the Big Mac, not the Big Mac. What they used to call the McChicken, the McDouble. Them shits are like $2-3 now. All right, and that's 100%. If it used to be $1 and now it's $2 to $3, that's 1 to 200% increase. Okay, in the food price. That's 100%. If it's $2, that means 100% more than it would, or 200% more, whatever, you know. So let's go to 2nd Ezra 16 and verse. Just want to hit a point here. 21. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth." And what are victuals? Well, let's go into that word. All right, because nothing's cheap anymore, man. From products that come from China, they're no longer coming from China. So they have to raise prices on it. Supply and demand. It's common sense. So victuals, food, nourishment, provisions. All right, so provisions, things that get you by, man. Of things for nourishment, livelihood, sustenance. Okay, all these things were cheap, not anymore. So it says, "So good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case." Right. So you Americans thought yourselves, you thought it was all good. You could buy, you get 4 for $4 at Wendy's, in a Big Mac, and in a buy one get one for a penny Big Macs. Now you're struggling to put food on the table because a lot of you people are jobless, unemployed. They're cutting the benefits. All right, no more stimulus checks. You haven't heard stimulus check in the news in months. You're not getting no more free money. Them days are over. It says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So this is where we're at now. We're past the stage where victuals shall be so good, cheap, because shit ain't cheap anymore, man. What we just read in that article. Okay, inflation. U.S. wholesale prices hit record high in October. The wholesale prices are the stores, the mom and pop shops, all these places that are buying in bulk. Okay, and in turn they have to raise their prices because they're paying more. They're paying more for wholesale, or they're paying more for cargo. Okay, to get things shipped, if they can even get it. It might take 10 months to a year to get certain things, if they can get it. Period. Okay. So in turn they have to charge more to the consumer or the customer, and now you're starting to feel the effects of it. See, because we've been telling you this for years that it was coming, and now it's happening. Then shall they know a prophet would have been among them. So what is this going to cause? These evils, all right, it's going to cause famine, sword, great confusion. Are we not living in a time of great confusion? Turn on the mainstream media. Listen to what the president's saying. Listen to what all these people on TV are saying. And then go through the alternative media. Go through, YouTube and things like that. And there's nothing but confusion out there, man. Take a look on the streets, man. Go through your downtown and look at the people, man. They're all confused. They don't know what the hell is going on. It says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine." So a lot of you people are going to die of starvation. You're going to have to die of starvation because you're not going to be able to eat. Soon you're not even going to be able to buy if you don't worship the beast in his image and receive his mark. You won't even be able to buy food, let alone eat. Shit. It says, "And the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy." So, it's not, we're entering into a time like no other. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and it's not comparable to anything. And people have starved to death all over the place throughout time. All right. Matthew 24 and 21, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." So this is talking about the end days, these last days. It's not talking about 70 AD, because it said of this world to this time, no, never, nor ever shall be. So the end days hadn't come yet. All right, the days we live in hadn't come yet. But so now is the time for this great tribulation that will never be seen again, nor have been seen. It says, it's verse 22, "And except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." So the Lord is going to take care of his elect while people are starving and wondering how they're going to get their next meal. All right, while chaos is in the streets and people is getting yabbed up and soon to be getting chipped. the elect of the Lord are going to be protected. They're going to be in a secret place. Okay, they're going to be, covered, have the covering from the judgment, the said perils to come. Okay, and you either take heed, or we just read what your punishment is going to be. You're either going to starve to death or meet the sword, man. Like you. And dogs over here fighting. All right, so second Ezra, we'll end up on this here. Second Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And this is the time we living in, man. You're gonna go. There's gonna be a time you go to the store, try to go get some groceries, and there ain't gonna be shit there. And if there is, you're gonna have to have that RFID microchip to buy it anyway. And let's say you do get chipped up. What if there's no food? So it's not looking very good. All right, the warehouses that hold all these goods, they're gonna be empty. Your grocery store is gonna be empty. Them containers ain't never coming. All them containers on the coast of California and all them things that are supposed to be coming, they're not coming, man. So you're an idiot if you're paying for something that's coming from overseas, because you're never gonna get that shit. All right, most likely you're not gonna get it. If something's coming from China, Taiwan, all right, Russia, anywhere, India, Pakistan, Zimbabwe, that shit is never reaching your doorstep. In verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So, hey, man, people are going to be fighting each other, man. But that was the point I wanted, man. Just the storehouses, man, empty because it's inflation, all right, because of the shortages and because of the way the government's being run, which is all, set up by the global elite, okay, which ultimately this is the Most High's agenda, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, the Rothschild, the Rockefellers, they're just doing the bidding of the Heavenly Father and think that they're actually doing it themselves. But this place is through, all right, it's on the way out, and it's only going to get worse. All right, more shortages are coming, hunger is coming, and record high is this is it just broke the record for 30 years, right? But it's gonna get a lot worse. It's right now it says increase 8.6% in October. Okay, well we'll see what the new record high is gonna be. Okay, and it's gonna skyrocket. These things are gonna skyrocket, man. They're devaluating the dollar. Okay. So they can bring in this digital currency. This is all agenda for the New World Order and the beast system, which is being unveiled before your eyes. All right. Ultimately, it's going to be put to a stop when Yahushua returns. All right. So with that, Lord's willing, this edifying. Shalom.